Have you ever felt a mysterious pull towards a place you've never set foot in, as if the wind itself is calling your name from across the sea? For me, that gentle whisper came from Portugal, a country I'd only seen in photographs and daydreams, yet somehow felt deeply connected to. Portugal promised me ancient castles shrouded in mist, the melancholic strum of a Fado guitar echoing through narrow streets, and the irresistible scent of salt and freshly grilled sardines drifting on the ocean air. It's a dream at the edge of Europe, a land shaped by explorers, poets, and vibrant cities painted in warm, sun-baked colors where every corner tells a story. My journey wasn't about luxury or five-star hotels. It was about discovering whether one could truly experience the magic of Portugal on a shoestring budget, living simply but fully. Could $500 a month really unlock the secrets of this enchanting land? Or would I find myself limited by my means? I packed my lightest bag and my heaviest curiosity, determined to find out for myself. I wanted to walk the cobbled streets as a temporary local, to feel the rhythm of daily life, to taste the pastries, and to see if Portugal's heart was as warm as its golden sunshine. The adventure was about to begin, and my heart fizzed with anticipation, ready for the unknown and the unforgettable. People often think immersive travel is a luxury reserved for the wealthy, but I believe the greatest treasures are found off the beaten path, in the simple moments and genuine connections. Portugal, often called Western Europe's affordable gem, seemed like the perfect place to put this theory to the test and see just how far a modest budget could take me. So, come along, let's wander sun-dappled alleyways, savor simple pleasures, and discover together how a humble life in Portugal can feel like a world of riches, filled with beauty, warmth, and endless possibility. The first question: where will you rest your head at night when you're living on a shoestring in Portugal? With just $500 in your pocket, you can forget about five-star hotels and fancy lobbies. Something far more authentic and rewarding is waiting for you. In charming towns like Coimbra or the quieter suburbs of Porto, you can find a cozy room to rent in a local's home for as little as $200 a month. These aren't just places to sleep, they're doorways into real Portuguese life. My own haven was simple but full of character, with a window that opened onto a sun-drenched courtyard filled with potted geraniums. Each morning, I woke to the gentle sounds of neighbors chatting and laughing in the sunlight, a daily reminder that I was truly part of the neighborhood. My landlady, Sophia, would often leave fresh figs or a slice of homemade cake outside my door. These small, heartfelt gestures meant more to me than any room service ever could. They were gifts of genuine hospitality. Living this way, you naturally become woven into the fabric of the community. You pick up local greetings, learn the best times to visit the market, and discover the rhythms of daily life that tourists rarely see. Portugal's hostels, or pousadas de juventude, are another great option. They're clean, social, and budget-friendly, especially if you're staying for more than a few nights. Many offer discounts for longer stays, making them perfect for travelers who want to stretch their dollars. Sharing kitchens and stories with fellow travelers, I picked up new recipes, swapped travel tips, and found hidden gems I'd never have discovered on my own. Every meal became a chance to connect and learn. The key is to think like a local, not a tourist. Blend in, be curious, and you'll find the best experiences are often the simplest ones. Look for rooms on cafe notice boards or university ads. These hidden gems are often more affordable and come with a built-in sense of community. My small room became my sanctuary, a peaceful retreat where I could rest, write, and reflect after long days of exploring winding streets and bustling markets. You really don't need much to be happy here: a clean bed, a safe space, and a window that opens to the endless Portuguese sky. Sometimes, simplicity's the greatest luxury. By living simply, I had plenty left over for the best part, experiencing the vibrant life of Portugal, from street festivals to local markets, and making memories that will last a lifetime. Let's talk food. If you're dreaming of savoring incredible meals without breaking the bank, Portugal is the place to be. In Portugal, you can eat like royalty on a budget. The country's food culture is all about abundance, flavor, and affordability. The secret? Follow the locals to family-run tascas for the Prato do Dia, a daily special that's a true feast. For just a few euros, you'll get a hearty soup, perfectly grilled fish or meat, fluffy rice, crisp salad, a glass of local wine, and even a coffee to finish. It's a full meal that feels indulgent, yet is incredibly affordable. Local markets are a daily ritual here. Imagine wandering through stalls piled high with juicy oranges, ripe tomatoes, crusty fresh bread, creamy cheese, and plump olives. For just a handful of coins, you can put together a picnic lunch that feels luxurious and fresh from the earth. Coffee is a way of life in Portugal, and it's woven into every day. A bica, that's a strong espresso, costs less than €1, and every region boasts its own irresistible pastry, from pastel de nata to bolo de arroz. For €1 or two, you can sit at a sunny cafe, enjoy a coffee and a sweet treat, and watch the world go by. One of life's simplest and greatest pleasures. Cooking for myself with market produce was a joy. Simple dishes like lentil soup or grilled sardines with lemon tasted like home and sunshine. Even the most basic ingredients here seemed to burst with flavor. Sharing meals with my landlady or hostel friends created instant connections. Food became a language of friendship and welcome. Food in Portugal is about community, laughter, and finding pleasure in the simplest things. Whether at a bustling table or a quiet corner cafe, you can savor it all without worrying about your wallet. Eating well here is truly accessible to everyone. Eating well here isn't about spending more. It's about knowing where to look and being open to local tips and hidden gems. Every meal became a celebration of local flavor, friendship, and the joy of discovery. Even the simplest dinner felt special. Even on a tight budget, Portugal's food scene is a daily delight, full of surprises and new tastes to explore. The true richness is in the experience, not the price tag. In Portugal, every meal is a memory in the making. Getting around Portugal is as affordable as it is breathtakingly scenic. Regional trains and buses connect towns and cities for just a few euros, making spontaneous day trips easy and fun. Walking is truly the best way to discover a place. Every corner in Lisbon or Porto reveals a new surprise or hidden gem. I'd get gloriously lost in Alfama's winding streets, following the haunting sound of Fado music echoing through the alleys. Lisbon's iconic yellow trams and rechargeable travel cards make city transport both cheap and wonderfully simple. Local buses reach tiny fishing villages and hidden gems scattered along the beautiful coast. Embracing public transport isn't just a budget move. It's a window into authentic, daily Portuguese life. The journey itself becomes an unforgettable part of the adventure. A country's true soul is its people, and Portugal's are its greatest treasure. Everywhere I went, I found warmth, kindness, and a gentle curiosity. My landlady Sophia, the shopkeeper helping me pick fruit, the old man sharing stories on a park bench. Each encounter was a gift. The women of Portugal, strong and welcoming, invited me to join their laughter and embroidery in village squares. Even with clumsy Portuguese, smiles and gestures bridged every gap. Friendships began with a simple bom dia and led to shared secrets and hidden city views. These connections gave me a deeper understanding of the country and made Portugal feel like home. There's a strong sense of community. People look out for each other and for you. If you're lost, someone will help, often walking with you to your destination. This kindness transforms a trip into a moving experience. The warmth of the Portuguese people is the sunshine that truly illuminates this country. It's the human connections that linger long after the journey ends. Portugal's secret isn't a place but a feeling, saudade. It's a bittersweet longing, a beautiful ache for something loved and missed. You hear it in Fado music, voices full of passion, loss and love for life. Saudade is the memory of a perfect sunset, the longing for a distant loved one, the sweet sadness of a fleeting moment. It's woven into daily life, in the way people cherish old traditions and gaze at the sea. Saudade isn't negative, it's a deep reflective emotion that adds richness to life. Understanding it was like unlocking the Portuguese soul. It explains the gentle melancholy and the intense joy in simple moments. Saudade makes Portugal unique, a place where joy and sorrow dance together. It's a feeling that stays with you, making you long to return. My time in Portugal, living on a whisper of a budget, was more enriching than I ever imagined. The value of a journey isn't in money spent, but in the moments and connections that touch your soul. Portugal showed me that a rich life is about appreciating simple, beautiful things. I hope my story sparks your curiosity. Maybe Portugal calls to you, or another place whispers your name. You don't need a fortune to explore, just a brave heart and an open mind. Living on $500 a month wasn't a struggle. It was a liberation. The world is waiting. All you have to do is take the first step. The greatest adventures are about discovering new parts of yourself. Your story is out there. Go begin it.